What's up, Hustlers? It's your boy JT Automations back in with another video. I'm here with Sawan. You guys have seen him on the channel. If not, I'm gonna link down the description below some other videos that we've done teaching us about real estate. What I want to teach you guys about in this particular video is a feat that sounds unbelievable to me, but I know the man that's done it, and he's turned a $1,100 investment into $100,000 in just 1 month. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, my brother. So thank you again for being on the channel.
Yes, sir.
Man, hey, it's always a pleasure. So we gonna get straight to it. So how in the world can you take an $1,100 investment and make $100,000 a month?
So in this game, we're marketing first. So that 1,100 should be spent on your marketing. So it's
the
really
whole 1,100 or just part of it? Or?
No, honestly, I think all of it. Okay, honestly, I think all of it. It seems like a lot, but it's not really, because a lot of these guys out here, they spending 50 grand a month on marketing.
Yeah.
So that $1,100 should get you X amount of leads. I don't know how much it's gonna be for you, but for us, is to get us about 50 leads, and one of those will convert into a deal, and we'll make money on it, whether that's in buying a rehab to resell like we're doing right now, or buying a rental to rehab to refinance and get paid later. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when it comes to the marketing expense, like what if somebody out there doesn't know how to market? Do they dump all this money in social media ads, bandit signs?
No, so in my opinion, when you don't have a lot of money to market, then you don't start online.
Okay.
Because Facebook, if you put a budget in there, Facebook just gonna eat it because that's your budget, so they're gonna take it. Google is a little bit better with it, but you really wanna start with like offline, marketing tactics in the beginning.
Okay.
So
can you give us one way to market offline?
Oh, okay. So when you're marketing offline, it's really gonna be through physical signs and through people who you know. In my opinion, that's the best way to start. Okay. It's through visuals and through people that you know already. So like in your phone, how many contacts you got in your phone?
Man, hundreds.
Yeah, thousands probably, thousands. Most people have like 1,000 contacts in their phone, and it's people from like kindergarten and middle school, and your teacher and the ex-girlfriend from college. Literally go through your 1,000 contacts first. Okay, so don't spend no money yet.
So just the people that's already in your phone.
Yep.
Okay.
So you just want to reach out to them and just connect with them. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing great. What are you doing these days? They're gonna say, hey, I'm a teacher, and da 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 da. And then they're gonna ask you what you're doing. He says, well, hey, I'm a real estate investor. I buy and sell houses. And instantly
that don't cost you nothing.
Yeah, that doesn't cost you nothing. And literally people are gonna get interested because it's better than what they're doing. And so naturally you're just gonna say, hey, well, if you know somebody that want to sell a house, or maybe just inherited a house or something like that, we can make some money together. Let me know. And of course, after you drop so many, so much bait in the ocean, it comes back. So out of 1,000, it's really just, that's your list, okay? Marketing, that's your list if you want to use that freeway.
That's a nugget right there, because I've never even heard anybody talk about that kind of marketing.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I used to tell the guys at the dealership, because we would come, it sells at the dealership. So people think they got to get in front of new people. Not at all. Your best customer that pays you the most amount of money is somebody that knows, likes, and trusts you, right?
Facts.
So why not call people in your cell phone?
Yeah.
All right, amen. So, and that's where in my opinion, that's where you start. It's just calling those people and having conversations that, hey, I'm looking to buy my first investment property. If you know somebody, we can make some money together when I buy it.
Okay, all right, so let's walk through it, and just for the sake of this discussion, if we could keep it top level, just so I can understand it, because I'm new to real estate. So, okay, I start off with the freeway. I still got my whole $1,100,
right.
And one of the people in my phone, a friend from college or whatever, they hit me back and say, I do have somebody that wants to sell their house, but I don't have, let's say that they say, I got an auntie want to sell her house.
Perfect.
She want $80,000.
Okay.
I only got $1,100.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So great. Let me get your auntie's phone number. I'm gonna call and have a conversation with her. Okay, great. You call her and then you start your script, okay?
Okay.
Your script is intro, rapport, okay? Then condition, rapport, why they want to sell, how soon they want to sell, and then your price commitment.
Explain rapport as it relates to real estate.
Okay, this is marketing first.
Okay.
We're still in the marketing stage. We haven't even touched real estate yet.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? We're still in the marketing. This right here is rapport. You need rapport in marketing, Because the reason why you see ads over and over again is because they're trying to build a relationship with you over time.
Okay.
The same way you're doing with rapport, talking about people's families, their hobbies, their pain points, and what they love.
Okay.
Then you can make like an emotional connection with them, and then they'll give you, since right after the rapport, they'll start to trust you and tell you their deepest dark secrets, like they haven't been making their payments for the last 6 months.
Okay.
But you can't just jump in there and says, hey, bitch, you ain't made your payments yet? So you need the rapport. You need the rapport so you can get that trust, so you can get the real pain point, so you can leverage that pain point to get the discounted price.
Okay.
So we're still in the marketing phase.
All right. So we're not trying to pay. So that initial number they're saying is how important to you. Like if I say my auntie, she want $80,000 for a house, that don't bother you at all.
That don't bother me at all.
Yeah.
That don't bother me at all. Okay. Them giving me a number is just a oral commitment that they're willing to sell to me today. So it's worth my time talking to them and negotiating it. You see what I'm saying? So just because, even if they say I want $1 million, it's cool with it because we're talking about money now. So you don't actually have a serious conversation until somebody starts talking about money. You can go in the car dealership, test drive it, love it, bring your wife, and but it ain't a serious conversation until you break down how much the full price is and how much your monthly payments are. You know what I mean? That's when it's serious. So the same thing for me. I don't take nothing serious until we start talking about money.
Okay.
Other than that, it's just marketing.
All right.
Yeah. So the $1,100 is just leave that there. Okay.
So
we don't need that yet.
$1,100.
Yeah, we don't need that. Collect those people that say that they might consider selling themselves, write it down, put it on a spreadsheet so you can follow up with later. The whole purpose of generating a lead is so you can follow up with later.
Okay.
Make sense? The same way you do in your business. The only reason why you generate a lead, hey, I want to sell, is so you can follow up with them over time and buy from them when they're ready, or have them buy from you when they're ready.
Okay.
Okay? So great. Write down our leads. We're following up with them. Let's just say one of them say, yes, I want to sell for 80. Great news. I don't know if I can do the 80 or not, but let me kind of look at some comps. I might just drive by and take a peek, see I won't get out the car, and I'll see how close I can get to 80.
Okay.
Okay. Let me ask you this though. If I come back, and I'm serious about it now, if I come back and I say I'm not at the 80, I'm a little under that, would it be worth, like my time and your time for me to give you a call back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because under 80 to them mean 75.
Exactly. So if they say yes, that means that they're negotiable.
Yep.
Right. So we just got them down without us.
Oh yeah. So that's another one right there. So if they firm on 80, it's like this ain't even a motivated seller. You might not even want to waste your time with them.
Exactly. But if they say, yeah, I still want to hear what you got to say, then you go in for the dive again. We'll say, hey, well, I need to talk to my partner about it, and really, he's a big decision maker as well as me. So, I want to make sure I come with him strong and something that's accurate and clear. What's the serious number that you can give me right now? Okay. And they'll give you another number that's lower again. So you've already gotten them lower down on price. You've already built rapport, and then you've already found out why they got to sell. Okay. And at that point, it's literally just you building more trust with the seller. So after that phone call, I typically send them like pictures of me, my family, other houses that I might own, rehab projects that we got going on, and my Instagram, so they can connect with me and realize that I'm a real person.
Yeah. Let's take it from one more angle before we go to the next step. All right. Okay. What if they don't come at you with a number, but they say just make me an offer? Would you handle it the exact same way?
No. Well, I don't go into Harris Teeter and grab some green beans and go to the cash register and say I got $1. That's unethical. They would say I'll be trying to steal. They might try to arrest me for that. So that's exactly what I'm gonna say to the seller, and I'm gonna joke with him, and he's gonna start laughing. All right, and he's gonna tell me his number after that.
Okay. So you want them to give you a number. You don't want to come at them with a number.
Always, because that's how you play poker. That's how you play. You always keep your cards hidden, and if somebody's showing you the cards, they're doing it on purpose. You know what I mean? So that's how you. Once again, that's the sauce part. Okay, that's the sauce. If you don't know anything about the sauce, go check out the other videos.
Yeah, links in the description, and a full training is in it as well. All right, so we went through our phone.
Yep.
Somebody called us back a week or two later.
Amen.
Auntie got a house for 80 grand. We go look at it. what am I looking for? I'm brand new to real estate. I got the address. I rolled past it. I just see a house in a yard. Like, how do I know if that's 80 grand or 40 grand?
Okay, so this is what you're gonna do, okay? Don't just look at her house, drive through the neighborhood, okay? And you just wanna see if her house is the worst house on the block, okay? If her house is the worst house on the block, you're in the right place.
What if it's not?
Okay, if it's not, if it's not, you really have to focus on her motivation because it might not be for you. Because if she's not motivated, then just pass her on over to your, friendly investor realtor and let them make some money off of it, and you'll get blessed for being a blessing.
Okay. Hold on, because we ain't gonna gloss over that either. So if they are somebody that's stuck on retail price or not a motivated seller, you can have a relationship with a realtor that can get them closer to that price.
Amen.
And just charge them a fee for that lead, or after they sell the house, they give you a referral fee?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So when they get paid in all business, whenever you get paid and somebody sent it to you, they're just gonna give you a little, a little blessing, appreciation money. In real estate, we can't call it a fee or commission, but we can just say that they blessed us.
Okay. And is that fee whatever they want to give you, or do you have a standard to say 500? Or
yeah. So I typically do 1,000.
Okay.
For my because we're bringing them leads every day. Because our VAs are bringing us leads every day, and of course all those leads aren't for us. So the ones that aren't for us, we're covering our marketing expense by giving it to our realtor. They make the money and bring it back to us, so we can feed everybody.
Yeah, bro, this sounds like the hog plant. No offense, but for anybody that knows about the hog plant, nothing goes to waste on the hog. So like every lead, every lead has a value, whether it's a motivated seller for us or we're gonna sell it off to our people that can get them closer to retail price. So
so first, I don't want them to miss this, okay? Because this is literally the game right now. Like, we're generating leads every day, okay? And the whole purpose of getting a lead is so we could follow up. Okay. Once we followed up, when they're ready, then we're going into getting a price commitment, okay, and using those 3 things that we talked about in the video. Rewind if you missed it, okay, to get them down and get committed on price. More rapport by sending them pictures of the family, our Instagram, so we can talk to them outside of work, okay, and more rapport, and then we're coming back to them later with the anchor.
Okay. If I'm brand new, realistically, like, how much time should I spend building rapport and doing this deal before I say maybe this is a waste of time? Or do you just
stand?
Okay.
As much as you can stand. As much as you can stand. It's never a waste of time.
Okay.
It's never a waste of time. Story time.
Okay. All right. So can you kind of explain the logic behind why 3 options? Why not just give them the one option that you want them to have? So if I want somebody to buy this house for 100 grand cash, why don't I just say, Sawan, I got a house for sale, 100 grand cash off?
Well, so look, once again, we're gathering information through rapport, right? So we can know how to help them best. Because at the end of the day, there's always an exchange, okay? You're giving me something, I'm giving you something, and there's an equal exchange in value. So it has to be what you want, okay? So if you give them one offer and it's not what they want, all they have to choose from is yes or no. It's a 50-50 chance. Yes or no. It's no other shot. And most people, when they say no to you, you'll give up and just go walk off. Okay? But if you can give them 2 options, it makes them think, well, do I want this one or do I want that one? Do I want the black with the peanut butter interior, or do I want the white with the black leather interior? Which one should I get, mama? You know what I mean? And then you got the third one where you can almost design the offers so that it's exactly what they want, and you can steer them to the offer that you want them to take based off of what they gave you. And that's really the best way to do it. So let me give an example. The movie theater has a small, medium, and large. Okay? Notice the size of the small is really small.
It's like overpriced.
Right. The medium is like big, but it's like really big to be a medium. Right? And then the large is just like gross.
It's too much.
It's gross. But the price of the small pizza is the price of the small popcorn is $5. The medium is $5.50, and then the large is $8. You see how they're controlling? They want everybody to choose the medium. You see what I mean? So like the medium is like, even though it's large, it's only 50 cents more. You know? And then the large one, it's gross. They really don't want people to choose that one. That means they're making the most amount of money on this medium product. And that's what your offer should look like. You should be able to gather all that information, right, and make 3 different offers and be able to direct that seller or buyer, whoever you're talking to choose the option that best fits them if you're giving them 3 options.
Okay, that's a play right there too. So we're trying to make an offer that best fits them,
Yes.
not best fits us.
Amen.
So what if the offer that best fits them is the cash offer and we don't have the cash?
Right. Well, look, in the United States, okay, this is a paper business. Okay, when you're born, okay, they have you sign a piece of paper that says that this is your baby.
Yep.
So the same way here. So you're gonna say, okay, great. You want 80 grand. You look at your comps and you determine that you can do 80 grand, and that's a good deal. Okay. By the way, let's just say that your comps say that other houses are selling for 70, 75, 80, 85, and then fixed up, other houses in that same area are selling for 170, 180, 185. So clearly 80 grand is a good deal. Investors are buying at 80 grand. So that's how you know if it's a good deal.
All right.
So great. You make out a piece of paper, a purchase agreement, your name, seller's name, buying it for 80 grand. I'm closing in 1 month. Okay, you do that because
Why 1 month, or does it have to be?
it doesn't have to be 1 month.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be.
Because
1
my
month.
thing is, if I'm a new investor, I'm scared that maybe in 30 days I can't do the play.
Well, you can. Well,
Okay.
Just so you know, is either you got an abundance of faith or you got abundance of fear.
Yeah.
So you choose.
Facts.
You choose. You choose.
Yeah.
So I normally contract them for 30 days.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll contract them for 3 days, but only if the price is so good that it makes sense for us to close in 3 days.
Okay.
But most of the time, I'm contracting at 30 days. Once you have them sign that they're gonna sell you the house for 30 days, you're gonna take it over to your title company or your attorney. They're the ones who actually do the process of making the house yours. That's why you gotta have it on paper.
Okay.
And at this point, you haven't given up any money. You just got an agreement, right? Your grandmama gave you the referral that Ray was dying, okay? And Day Day needed some money to pay for the funeral. So you got it on the contract for 80 grand.
But don't we have to give them earnest money, or that's just?
No, you don't have to. If you want to, you can, okay? Should you give them earnest money? Yes, because that earnest money makes the contract legally binding, okay? But once again, we're building up so much rapport, and in the beginning, if you're broke and don't have a choice, it's okay to put 0, okay? But if you got some money to risk, yeah, give them $100 earnest money.
Because I know a lot of people ask that in the comment section. So the difference between earnest money and not is if you don't give them earnest money, if Whoa or somebody else comes behind you and offers them a better deal, they can go with whoever gave them the better deal.
They can do it, there's no penalty.
If they accepted the earnest money, it don't matter if that person offered them double the money. They have to wait to these terms.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. And yeah, if you give them earnest money, that's perfect. You're setting up yourself for success. And if something happens later, you can always sue them and get a free house. Okay. So, but at the same time, if you're low on cash and the seller doesn't say nothing about it, then it's okay.
Okay.
Okay, then it's okay.
All right, so we talking about how to do this within 30 days time frame.
Yeah.
So with a $1,100 budget, how much time, because we already know it's a $1,100 budget, how much time are you personally putting into this with the lead generation, the talking to customers, everything, going to the title company to drop off the paperwork? Is that 40 hours a week?
Every second of the day. Every second of the day. This is what I do for a living. Okay? This is what I do.
Yeah.
Do is now.
Yeah.
That's it. This is what I do. The same reason why you're willing to come from Fayetteville to here, right? It's because this is what I do. Yeah. And you should do the same thing. And you keep working that thing. At midnight, if somebody hits you on Facebook and say they got a house to sell, you better wake up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you don't say you're going to buy it, they're going to go find somebody else because they're in a position where they need funds. And when people need stuff, they'll do whatever they need to do. And you should be doing the same thing, whatever you need to do. So if it takes you every hour of the day to get a deal and make your first $10,000 check, then amen. Yeah. So I don't want to put a limitation on that. After you've done it for a while and you get like some VAs in place and you get some teammates in place, it's not going to take a lot of time because right now I'll probably work on the business maybe 2 or 3 hours a day. Okay. But in the beginning, I would put the kids to bed at 9. I would go to work at 10 p.m. and I would stay working until about 3 a.m. I get back up at 6, get the kids to school, and then at 9 o'clock, I'm back to work. You see what I'm saying? So it was like it's like, you know, I don't sleep unless I have to.
Yeah, and that's a good point though, because a lot of people, they watch these videos and they want to be successful, but they want to do it in 30 minutes a day. So, hey, to be with a like-minded entrepreneur that's willing to put the time in, whatever it takes to get to that point, and as you grow and scale, like he said, you can hire people and start taking some of your time back. When you start hiring people, you essentially buying back your time.
Amen.
So, hey, I feel you on that. Like, cause most of you that know my story know it was the same commitment with building this media company. We were sleeping 3 hours a day because we trying to put 6 videos out a day to grow it. And now it's well worth it. But the point that I'm making here is regardless of what you really want in life, you got to be willing to be committed to it and not say, well, I'm trying to do it in 8 hours, because a lot of you all are coming from the job mentality. Nothing wrong with that. He had a 9-to-5 before. I had a 9-to-5 before. There's nothing wrong with coming from a job and now wanting to be an entrepreneur, but you have to be realistic with it, right? You can work 8 hours at a job because they already built the system and you're not getting all of the profits, right? Your paycheck is your share of the profits, which is why they take taxes out, but they make more money than what you get. So if you're gonna walk into a cookie cutter system, maybe you can only work 8 hours a day. But when you have to build the system and control everything, now you might have to, hey, I'm gonna put the kids to bed, I'm going to work. All right, I got to take the kids to school or daycare. I'm going back to work. Hey, now I got to go to sleep because my body's saying we going to sleep, whether you want to or not, right? And hey, that's just the real behind building a successful business.
Amen.
All right, so go ahead.
And look, and to get the funds for the deal, and I'm just gonna let's just take the scenario that we're walking through and take it to this house, because this is what I did with this house.
Okay.
Okay. So some people at that point, they would just find another buyer and give it to them. Okay, and you can make a smooth 5 or 10 grand, you know, cool. But in this particular play with this house behind us, what I did was I reached out to people on my cell phone. Okay, reached out to people on my cell phone, not just for the seller, but also for the private money. Okay, for the lender. Okay, not a bank, not a Google search private lender. No, like an actual private lender. Somebody that has money sitting in an account that's not doing the mini justice.
Okay.
For in this particular case,
Not to cut you off.
it's okay. I'm just gonna press pause on this, bro. Yeah. That's somebody dealing with business. Yeah.
So not to cut you off on this, but I know a lot of people's interpretation of private money is like Shark Tank, when somebody come and take everything that you getting out of the deal. They take all of the equity out of the profits out. So a lot of people, they're afraid of private money because they're saying they're going to give you either ridiculously high interest rates or they're going to take all of the meat off the bone. So why is it that you prefer private money? Is that not the case?
Well, private money is easy, number one. Okay. So it doesn't take a lot to get it, to obtain it. Really just rapport, trust, and a little knowledge. Okay. So it ain't nothing hard. It's literally like, you know, it's literally just like, hey man, I'm buying a house. Okay. If I don't pay you back, you get the house. And by the way, I bought the house at 30 cents on the dollar. Okay. That's a safe investment. So I like it because it's easy. Okay, it's just a handshake. Okay, and this guy has money in his 401b. Okay, because he's in the Army. He retired from the Army, and so what he did was, we moved this money over to an IRA. Okay, he's making 3% on his 401b right now. Every year he's making 3% of the money that's in there. Okay, I pay 10% for money.
Oh yeah.
Right, and I don't do it annualized. I do it in 6 months.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So that's 20% over the year if you use this person twice.
Exactly. So he said, well, of course I'll give you the money, because that means I'm gonna
either get the house or get 10% on
exactly.
The money.
And when you look at the rules of Monopoly, go back and look at the Monopoly rules. You know, that's one of the benefits of Monopoly, is him being the lender is in his best interest to try to bankrupt me. He should want the best for himself and get the house at a discount, the same way I do. Okay, so literally, so what I did was I reached out to everybody on my phone. Turns out he has this money that's making 3%. I'll offer him 10%. Okay, the day before closing, he takes the check to the attorney. The day at closing, I leave with the check. That's it.
And the private money guy gets paper.
Yeah, he gets paper.
Saying that,
in the paper business.
yeah, saying that if you don't give me my money back,
yes,
I get the deed to the house.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. That's exactly. So he gets the deed to the house. Now he's on the deed of trust. He's protected. So he's on the deed of trust. I'm on the general warranty deed. I'm the owner. He's the bank. Okay. The way he gets his money back is our guys are in here now. They're fixing up the house. We're gonna make it super nice and pretty, do the kitchen and all that good stuff, and we're gonna list it on the MLS with our realtor for 140,000, 145,000, whatever. Okay. And so when we get paid that 140, he's gonna get his 90. He's gonna get his 90 back plus $9,000.
Okay, so he gave you the money to buy the house and renovate it.
Amen.
But it's still less than the ARV or the after renovation value.
Zero money down, no credit strategies. That's what we're doing. Okay, every time, literally, yesterday I walked away with a $38,000 check. That's what we're doing every time we're buying. When you're the only reason why you're buying is you're buying to get paid.
All right.
Okay, so if you don't get paid to buy, that's not a good deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, bro, that's fire, bro.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I'm going to keep on summing it up because I got South Carolina education. We got the leads in.
Yep.
We got them for free because we started off doing the strategy where we just going to go through the people that's in our phone. And if you like me, you probably got old phones and stuff too. You could charge up.
Amen.
And got contacts in there that's not in your regular phone. But just go through your contacts. We find somebody, right? They reach out to us. Now we negotiating.
Yep.
Right. We get them under contract for the best deal.
Yep.
All right. Now I need to find somebody to offload this to.
Yes.
Do we go back through the phone or like?
Yep. Like I said, in this particular case, I want to stick. I like this case.
Okay.
In this case scenario, we're selling it to ourselves.
What does that mean? Hold on.
Selling it to us because, like I said, we're gonna get paid on the front.
Yeah.
Okay. And typically, when you're assigning it to a buyer, okay, you're assigning it to his LLC. Okay, you're not actually assigning it to him.
Yep.
So what if you own that LLC? So what if you had two LLCs? Buy Triad Homes LLC got it under contract. Belcher and Belcher Properties bought it. That means you can assign it and make a fee. You can get paid to buy the house. And that's all that means. I'm selling them to myself so I can get paid to buy it.
Okay. So why did we need the guy?
Yeah,
Because we still got to pay him back.
Yeah, we
so
still gotta pay him
that's what I'm saying. Where we gonna get the money from?
He gave us the money.
But I'm saying how we gonna get the money to pay him back?
Yeah, we're gonna sell it on the MLS to a retail buyer.
Okay.
They're gonna get they're gonna get a loan for whatever. They're gonna get an FHA loan or VA loan or a conventional loan to buy their house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. That's
You see what I'm saying? So they paid me 140. Okay. The realtor gets their commission out of that 140. I don't pay them out of my own pocket.
Okay.
Okay. The private money guy gets his 90 grand back. He gets his $9,000 back as well.
Yep.
Okay. And then everything that's left over is mine.
Yeah.
So I was able to use his money, put a little hustle on it by finding a deal. Okay. And then
now you build it up, so it's
Now I made
two
it
to 3
nice.
hours a day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I resell it and I get paid money at the end of it. So that's how he gets paid. That's how I get paid. That's how the sellers get paid. So everybody involved. I'm responsible for the economic well-being.
Okay.
That's how I see it.
All right.
I'm responsible for making sure everybody in the city gets paid.
Okay.
I make sure the contractors get paid. I make sure the state get paid. I make sure the taxes get paid. I make sure Duke Energy gets paid. I'm here to provide jobs.
Yeah, but you're not even using your money, so
No,
you
don't have to.
facilitating the play.
Amen.
So this $1,100 that we still haven't touched would be after we went through our phone if we wanted to do some offline guerrilla marketing and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like once again, you're leveraging all of the stuff that you know. So if you have to put some money in, it should add to what you're doing. It shouldn't just take away from you. Because sometimes you'll do an ad and you're like, dang, I just lost.
Yeah.
No,
Lost my $1,100.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nah. You wanna know what you're doing, try some stuff, and use the money to. Now it works, so now I need to blast it out and do more.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So
now,
online is the next level, not the beginner.
Exactly. Even just stay off markets.
I got another question for you though, bro. Let's say that somebody out there, they lost their job or any situation where now they're in a bind. They got 30 days to come up with enough money to pay their bills. Just so that we cover all the bases, because I have no idea of knowing how much, the average person bills are. I would say $10,000 a month will cover. If your bills is more than that, then yeah, you should already be making great money and got a system. So if you didn't have any money and you got 30 days to come up with $10,000. That'll keep the lights on, the mortgage paid, the kids happy, your lady happy. What would you do?
Okay, 3 ways. I'm gonna give you 3 because everybody's not gonna like one. Okay, so the first way is, once again, we're marketing to these different lists. Okay, and so some of the bigger companies like me don't really have time to pull those lists. So the courthouse is a free way to get lists, but it takes time. You get the best numbers, the best information, the best data from the courthouse. It just takes time, and I don't have that time. So if I wanted to generate, money like today, okay, I'll just go down to the courthouse, go to the probate records, and pull a list of 100. And then I'll call one of the We Buy Houses signs, because it's an investor like me, and say, hey, look, I got a list of 100 fresh probates. Do you want it? Yes, great. I'll charge you $100 for it. And then you do that for them every day or every week and make that a consistent thing.
Okay.
That's real estate.
Because you can sell that same list to probably 3-4 people that answer the phone.
Oh, you can sell it to how many people you want to. You can call PropStream, you can call ListSource, you can call whatever data aggregator you want to, and sell it to them.
Okay.
That's literally how they get their data. Somebody sells it to them.
All right.
So the credit bureau collects data so they can resell it to data companies.
Okay.
So you can do the same thing. So that's way number 1.
All right.
Okay. Way number 2, if you want a little bigger check, because we just talked about that's going to just be little small checks that get you some gas in your tank.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to make a little bigger check. The way number 2 is you want to start calling those leads. Okay, and say, hey, Mr. Investor, I'll call all of the leads for you, and I'll only send you the ones that say yes. And I'll charge you $1,000. Okay, I'll charge you $1,000 for the month right now to send you leads every day.
Okay. And do you get the script from them? What if you don't know real estate?
No.
You ask them for the script, or how do you know what to say?
You need hustle. You don't need any excuses. You need to get a check right now.
Okay.
Okay. So no script, or you can just rewind 5 minutes and go back to the script that I told you.
Yeah.
Intro, rapport, condition, why, how soon, price. Okay. Yeah. And literally, you're still not right. Yeah. And you're still not doing any work. You're just giving that over to the investor. They're paying you for doing some work for them.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you want to make an even bigger check, you become the investor, and you actually get that property under contract and assign it to a buyer like myself that has cash, or a buyer like yourself that has cash, and make the $5,000 or $10,000 fee.
Okay. And all 3 of them just take hustle.
And all 3 of them just take hustle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what I love about it. So that's literally. And I gave you those ways to let people know you can make money in real estate before you even get your first deal. It's not, the deal is great. That's why people are willing to pay for the list. And that's why people are willing to pay for help with qualifying leads, and then that's why buyers are willing to pay for the deal under contract. So you can make money all the way through the whole process, not just in one particular fashion. So, but yeah, that's how you get to the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, bro, my last question for you. I know some people out there. It is.
That's a lot of info, bro.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
A lot of info, bro. Pay me. Okay.
It is, bro. So, I know some people out there.
Info.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have told all of that. I gotta save something.
Yeah. I know it's all good. I know for some people out there, they're kind of like, give me the play and I'll run with it. And for those of you out there, we'll put a course down in the description below. All of the basics you need to learn this, check it out down in the description below. But also there's some people out there that would need a little bit more help. So maybe they do take a training and they learn the basics, but then they want to have access to you, maybe in a consultation and coaching calls, whatever. Do you offer any ongoing support outside of, okay, I like you in the video, I took a course, but I just want that human interaction to talk to somebody, help me with those deals. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So yes. So the course is really for everybody that's a beginner. Okay. And what's different about our course is that you actually get 4 free weekly coaching calls. Okay. And to me, that's where a lot of the value is. Okay. The course gives you the basics of 1, 2, 3 to how to get started in alphabetical order. Okay. But the coaching calls clear everything up because you come with your questions, right? You talk to a seller and they ask you a question you didn't know. So you bring the question to the calls and we answer that for you on the spot. Or one of my students, are talking to you through the week, about this deal that you got, and we're selling the deal for you so we can make money together. So I really love the calls. So if you don't know the base, if you do know the bases already, you can just jump straight into the calls. And if you're like already on another level, we actually have like a 1-year mastermind as well that you can jump into, and that's a little bit more fun. we travel to different states and we mastermind with each other to find out what's working in our businesses.
Okay.
And bringing all those resources together, passing out our private money guys, passing out our lenders and stuff like that. So that's honestly at the mastermind level, that's really when you're getting to access me a lot. But the weekly coaching calls, I do jump on there with my students and help answer any questions and deep dive topics every week.
All right, you guys, so I want you to be fully aware of that. Take advantage of that. This is not one of those trainings where, oh, give me your money and then they run off on you. My channel, my brand, Sawan's channel and brand, his social media is linked down in the description below, is about actually providing you results. Right? So we are out here trying to teach you ways to make money, specifically with real estate. So it's not just hey, I got your money, now we feed you to the wolves. Actually rock out with Sawan, take the basic course, get tapped in with his network, and actually make money in real estate. Learn this skill, teach it to your kids, your grandkids, whoever. And this is how wealth is built. I don't care who it is, you can name the most successful people on earth, and real estate is a part of their portfolio. They may not only be a real estate guy or a real estate woman, but this is a part of all highly successful people's portfolio. You need to add it to your stream. There's no financial freedom without financial literacy. I tell you that all the time. So instead of
financial risk.
So don't just be looking for, just give me something to do and I'm gonna just throw my money at it and hope it bounce back with a return, and you don't really know what you're doing. I'm trying to teach you how to do business the right way. Sawan is gonna teach you how to do real estate the right way. So take advantage of this, and until next time, to all my hustlers, stay hustling. JT Automations, I'm gone.
Let's go.